a friend.
A new report claims around 75% of teachers say students are using AI to complete assessments, raising fears Year 12 tasks, including the HSC, may no longer be a fair measure of ability. Critics say technology is undermining take-home assignments and even the integrity of the HSC, with fears students are outsourcing their thinking. But others argue AI is simply the next step in education. Dr. Matt, should take-home assignments be urgently reworked? This AI thing's getting away from us so quickly.
Absolutely, yeah. I think there has to be a return to in-class assessments, because no matter what you do, you don't have control of how a student is going to complete an assessment when they're at home. Certainly parents can intervene in some degree, but they've got enough on their hands that it's going to be really challenging. So I think exactly that, the AI, certainly some of the points about AI being able to enrich and improve the education experience in some ways is true, but I think it's just too easy and accessible to be able to use it in the wrong way, which is, as it said, as the report said, outsourcing thinking.
Just on your point with the parents too, I think a lot of parents don't understand AI either. So if the kids are going, I'm not using AI, and the parents, they wouldn't even know what to look for, how it presents itself.
Exactly. It's a bit of a black box at times, and then certainly how it's generating text for a lot of people, it's a black box. But yeah, I think I kind of liken it a little bit. If you go to the gym and use a forklift to lift the barbell, you know, it's not the end goal you're trying to do, it's the process. And so with thinking and solving and completing assessments, it's not necessarily the end product that's the goal, it's the process of thinking. And so that outsourcing thinking is a really dangerous and slippery slope.
So schools had to adapt when calculators came in, then computers, then the internet. Year 12 assessments simply need to keep up with the times?
Look, calculators were only as good as the operator, right? Some of us were too busy trying to write boobless upside down with the numbers. You know, remember
Stop looking at me, Suze. Why are you looking at me?
Well, hey, it kind of popped into my head because I saw you. But no, essentially, I'm with you, Matt. I mean, it has to be in-person assessment, particularly at Year 12 and into university level, because we need to know not only what they don't know, so the gaps in their learning so that they can be plugged, but importantly, what their knowledge base actually is. Anyone can fudge a home exam, yes, using AI, ChatGPT. We're seeing it across the board, even in primary schools, with trying to learn to write better, but they're not learning how to write better. The AI is just telling them, put this down. So we've got to test the real knowledge base in person. And also it goes to critical thinking skills, you know, learning about AI and not just accepting it at face value. When you're 5, 6, 7 and you're playing around with AI and ChatGPT, you take everything as fact because, it's this machine, it must be telling me the right thing. We know it is a puree of scraped information, poisonous views and incorrect facts. So we really need to not have this thing spewing out all over our kids. We need to do them a favour and teach them properly. Old school is actually better at the moment.
Yeah.
It's how some people describe the morning show, just saying. a puree of scraped facts and misinformation.
And a bit of old school.
Hey.